EU.Theresa May will go to Brussels on Thursday and apply for a long Brexit delay unless MPs show they are ready to back her deal by Tuesday night. It was revealed today.The Prime Minister will shelve the third Commons vote on her deal after dozens of rebel Brexiteer MPs including Boris Johnson refused to back her unless a realistic prospect of success suddenly emerges. Number 10 said today.Mrs May will call off another vote on her deal if she has no chance of winning it before Thursday's EU summit, and then will ask EU leaders to agree a delay of Brexit of up to 2 years. She could then use that prospect to crank up the pressure on her MPs by holding a vote just days before Britain had been due to leave on March 29. The Prime Minister's official spokesman said today, if there is no Commons vote for the deal, Mrs May would fly to Brussels and ask the EU for a longer delay, which would also mean Britain holding elections to the European Parliament this year. The government will have to table a motion by the end of business on Tuesday at the latest, giving rebel MPs including dozens of Tory Brexiteers until 10:30 p.m. tomorrow to back down. Boris Johnson last night urged MPs to vote down Mrs May's deal for a third time if it is put to a vote this week, and warned in his Daily Telegraph column that it gives the EU an indefinite means of blackmail against the UK. In a direct attack on Mrs May, Boris Johnson paints her and her team as collaborators in the final sabotage of Brexit just 11 days before Britain is due to leave the EU. Theresa May is being urged to quit as an incentive for Brexiteers to vote through her deal, but today it was claimed that number 10 could offer to sack her Brexit negotiator Olly Robbins instead, which is unlikely to sway many. Today crisis talks with the continue, and if the Northern Irish party backs Mrs May's deal, a number of Eurosceptic Tories could follow, but a senior ERG source predicts that even with the DUP on board, the PM would still lose by 30 to 40 votes. David Davis says, if the DUP moves then she has a 50-50 chance of winning, but said still may not vote for the deal, while former ministers Priti, Patel and Dominic Raab are expected to rebel, even if Mrs May manages to win over Arlene Foster's party.But. Brexit's ringleader Jacob Rees-Mogg is softening as he insisted Mrs May's deal was better than staying in for months or years, however bad it is.